Student Engagement Dashboard. When you open the Student Engagement Dashboard, you will see the filter options, the apply and reset buttons. The ABC dashboard helps you to proactively identify students that may be at risk based on attendance, behavior, and course engagement correlated together to give you an at-risk factor. So when you open the ABC dashboard, you will see a graphic view which includes attendance, behavior infractions, course engagement, each presenting total students by building versus district. Plus, you will see a per building view table. And if I look across each column and hover over the numbers, you will see the thresholds for each of the areas. Let's look at the high school. We have a risk index of 3. It looks like our attendance is at risk because we're below the 90% threshold setting. Our behavior looks great. We're above the thresholds. And then our course engagement is borderline. We are above the 70% threshold. And all of this information is great, but what I really want to do is take a look at my individual students in that building. So to do that, we select the plus icon beside the high school and find the building that we want to drill down to by clicking the plus icon again. And now our student list will open up or populate in layer 2. And notice it's a student table and it allows you the flexibility to drill down, sort by individual student or by a group of students. You can sort by each of the header columns. Plus, the text fields beneath each header column allows you to sort by multiple fields. Then you can export it to an Excel spreadsheet, or you can even create a target group for your students. Target groups allow you to drill down to a specific group of students. For a counselor, this might be a Monday morning group session, or maybe a Wednesday afternoon session that includes seven students. As a principal or an assistant principal, you might have a few students that you want to keep an eagle eye on due to attendance or behavioral concerns. And there's no limit to the number of students that you can set up in a target group. And there's no limit to the number of target groups that you can set up. Notice the filter options. This allows you to filter by other special populations. So if you want to view only your 504 students, simply select 504, then submit, and the student list will repurpose to only include the students that's been selected in your filter. So let's take a look at our student table. The student ID and the student name are drill downs to the individual student details. The student details is a holistic view of that individual student, and we'll drill down in just a few minutes. The other thing I want you to notice on the student table is the attendance, behavior infractions, and course engagement columns. Notice the details button beneath each of the column headers. This details button means you can do a deep dive into each of these areas. So if we wanted to look at course engagement, we would simply select details, and then layer 3 opens up. And notice layer 3 looks, functions, and feels just like layer 2 with the same ability to sort and filter each column header, as well as export the data to Excel. That's one of the fun things about SmartData. Once you learn how to navigate the student table, you've got it, because every time you drill down into the data, SmartData takes you into this same functionality. Let's take a look at the student details. Now remember, Anytime you select the student ID or the student name, it takes you directly to that individual student details, which can include an all-inclusive holistic view of the student based upon your individual permissions. Now notice the student details, the 6 areas that may be available to you. Again, the areas that's available to you is based upon your individual permissions. Notice the student details also includes a master export, which is used for juvenile services, and an export capability to export any of the details found in the student details section to an Excel format or a PDF. For any questions, you can send us a live chat. Our chat is located in the lower right-hand corner of our dashboard.